Chapter 7. He shows by example that even infancy is prone to sin. Hearken, O God, alas for the sins of men. Man saith this, and thou dost have mercy on him. For thou didst create him, but didst not create the sin that is in him. Who bringeth to my remembrance the sin of my infancy? For before thee none is free from sin, not even the infant which has lived but a day upon the earth. Who bringeth this to my remembrance? Doth not each little one, in whom I behold that which I do not remember of myself? In what, then, did I sin? Is it that I cried for the breast? If I should now so cry, not indeed for the breast, but for the food suitable to my years, I should be most justly laughed at and rebuked. What I then did deserved rebuke, but as I could not understand those who rebuked me, neither custom nor reason suffered me to be rebuked. For as we grow, we root out and cast from us such habits. I have not seen anyone who is wise when purging anything cast away the good. Or was it good, even for a time, to strive to get by crying that which, if given, would be hurtful? To be bitterly indignant that those who were free, and its elders, and those to whom it owed its being, besides many others wiser than it, who would not give way to the nod of its good pleasure, were not subject to it, to endeavor to harm by struggling as much as it could, because those commands were not obeyed, which only could have been obeyed to its hurt. Then, in the weakness of the infant's limbs, and not in its will, lies its innocency. I myself has seen and known an infant to be jealous, though it could not speak. It became pale and cast bitter looks on its foster brother. Who is ignorant of this? Mothers and nurses tell us that they appease these things by I know not what remedies, and may this be taken for innocence, that when the fountain of milk is flowing fresh and abundant, one who has need should not be allowed to share it, though needing that nourishment to sustain life. Yet we look leniently on these things, not because they are not faults, nor because the faults are small, but because they will vanish as age increases. For although you may allow these things now, you could not bear them with equanimity if found in an older person. Thou, therefore, O Lord my God, who gavest life to the infant and a frame which, as we see, thou hast endowed with senses, compacted with limbs, beautified with form, and for its general good and safety hast introduced all vital energies. Thou commandest me to praise thee for these things, to give thanks unto the Lord, and to sing praise unto thy name, O Most High, for thou art a God omnipotent and good. Thou, though hadst done not but these things, which none other can do, but thou who alone madest all things, O thou most fair, who madest all things fair, and orderest all according to thy law. This period then of my life, O Lord, of which I have no remembrance, which I believe on the word of others, and which I guess from other infants, it displeases me. True though the guess be, to add it to this life of mine, which I lead in this world, inasmuch as, in the darkness of my forgetfulness, it is like that which I passed in my mother's womb. But if I was conceived in iniquity, and in sin did my mother nourish me in the womb, where, I pray thee, O my God, where, Lord, or when was I, thy servant, innocent? But behold, I pass by that time, for what have I to do with that, the memories of which I cannot recall?